Lynda Cromar. I wanted to share something with you that I heard last night on the Empower Network Empower Hour call. And that was, a lot of people, they don't get involved with their blogging because they're so worried about what to write. But what to write has to be an individual thing. What I write on my blog, it's not going to be what you write on your blog. Reason why being is because we all have a different perception. We all have a different story. So this is my story. I write about what I am passionate about. I write about what I believe is important to other people. And, I don't get techie because techie doesn't work. People are afraid of that anyway, and it's a big turnoff. You give them technical, and maybe they'll get it, but they'll walk away real quickly. And that's how it's been with me. Not that I don't understand it, but it's not emotional. And you know what? We're all emotional, aren't we? And so we're more likely to get excited about somebody's story. So, I shared one of them in YouTube today, and you're welcome to go and check that one out. But today I want to talk to you about how to tell a story for yourself. You don't have to have the big income story, which a lot of people, of course, think that is the beginning of the story. But the story starts at the beginning, wherever you are. And if you're brand new today in blogging, then your story is starting today. And you don't have to have a big income claim. In fact, if that's all you're sharing, most people are kind of suspicious of it. It's better to show a little bit of yourself and teach people in ways that they can actually relate. I'm 61 years old this year, halfway through the year actually. And I'm not somebody that grew up with the internet. In fact, I can tell you a funny story right now. When we first got our first computer, it was about 1986 or 7, something like that. We went to Best Buy and we found a special at HP with the printer and everything all together. I think we paid a total of something like $500. We thought we were really getting something great. And, well, I don't know, it might have been more, but I actually talked my husband into it after a whole year of convincing him that we needed a computer. And we brought it home, and I think it had like 500 megabytes of memory. Megabytes, not gigabytes. Think about that. That's less than what most of the programs will take nowadays, like for instance Office will take up a couple of gig just by itself because of the kind of bandwidth it requires and of storage space as well. And we thought we had something great because that's what was available at the time. And we brought it home, and it was real close to tax season. So we were doing our own taxes at the time before we started to have our own tax accountant. And we did our own tax cut form. It took 3 days to print. No lie, it took 3 days to print. And we've come a long way, haven't we? But the very first thing I did with that computer is to start playing games. And my husband said, "Was that the only reason why we got this computer, so you could play games?" And I said, "No, I'm left-handed and I have to learn how to use my right hand with this computer." Now, I could have figured out a way to do it left-handed, but I knew that if I did it the right way to start with, I'd be more comfortable all around as the technology improved. Now, I didn't have this in my front part of my memory or anything, but it's just realizing that that is how I sort of realized it had to be. I had to do it the way it was set up to work. That's the same with blogging. You have to do it the way it works for you and the way it's going to be most comfortable for the long term. So teaching people or talking about technical things or about things that may come or go, even MLM companies are going to come and go. Even technology that you're involved with is going to come and go. It's going to evolve. It's going to be different. And you want to do something that actually can stay there for a long time and can build a rapport. That's what all my content does. It's like a flyer out there. And you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of flyers if you keep building your blog entries up. That's why I've come back full force with Empower Network, because it is a system that allows you to share just anything you want, and your story, of course, to build rapport with people, because when they start watching your videos and reading what you write, they come to decide they know who you are and they want to be connected with you. If you're just talking your company all the time, you're not showing them who you are. And if something happens, and that's happened to me a few times, where it becomes obvious that you can't stay with something, then you've lost that group of people that were just there because of that one thing you were sharing. But if you're sharing who you are, you never lose them, because regardless of what you decide you're going to represent, you never stop being who you are. And that's really important. And I never stop being who I am, regardless of what I'm sharing with you. I hope that you get some value from what I just shared with you today. This is Lynda Cromar, and you can find me at lyndaandcromar.com. Bye for now.